Before we type a single command, understand this. Linux quietly runs the world. Most servers on the internet? Linux. Cloud infrastructure? Linux. Supercomputers? Linux. Android phones? Linux kernel underneath. When companies like Google, Amazon, Meta, and Microsoft deploy massive infrastructure, Linux is there. Silent, stable, powerful. And the crazy part? It's open source. You're not just allowed to use it, you're allowed to understand it. Now let's be honest. You try to install something. Permission denied. You try again. Permission denied. You search Stack Overflow. They say use sudo. You add sudo. It works. And suddenly you feel like you unlocked a cheat code. You don't know what sudo really does yet, but you're using it on everything now, even commands that don't need it. That's the Linux beginner phase, and then you realize Wi-Fi isn't working. You open settings, nothing. No adapter detected. You Google on your phone, Linux Wi-Fi not working. You copy 6 random commands from a forum, paste, reboot. Now Bluetooth is gone too. Welcome to Linux. But that feeling, that's curiosity, and curiosity is where real learning starts. Then comes networking. You try to set a static IP. Internet dies. You edit a config file. Still dead. You restart networking service. Now even Google won't load. That error message has emotionally damaged generations. But here's the secret. This is where you actually learn. Memorizing Linux commands isn't about sitting down with flashcards like it's an exam. It happens naturally through repetition. The more you break things, fix things, search logs, move files, and configure services, the more commands like ls, cd, grep, chmod, and ssh become muscle memory. At first you Google everything, then you start remembering patterns. Linux isn't about memorizing hundreds of commands. It's about understanding what you want to do and knowing which small set of tools can get you there. Then you explore slash, the root, and Linux hits you with /bin/user, /bin/user/local, /bin. And you're like, why are there 3 bins? Linux doesn't simplify. Linux organizes. You learn /home, user files /etc, configuration /var, logs /bin, essential binaries /user, user applications. And suddenly the chaos becomes structure. You realize Linux treats almost everything as a file. Once you understand the file system, Linux stops feeling scary. It starts feeling elegant. Now don't go buy 12 courses. Start with Linux Journey. Linux Journey is perfect for beginners because it doesn't assume you're already a genius. It starts from the absolute basics. What Linux is, how the terminal works, how files are structured, how permissions work, what processes are, and how networking fits into everything. The lessons are short, clean, and organized into sections like the command line, permissions, processes, and networking fundamentals. You're not just memorizing commands, you're understanding why they exist. It builds your foundation slowly, step by step, without overwhelming you. Once you're comfortable with the basics, move to Over the Wire, especially the Bandit war game. This is where learning turns into a game. Bandit doesn't give you long explanations. It gives you a challenge. Level 0 to level 1. Find the password. You SSH into a remote machine. You see files, you panic slightly. You start overthinking. Maybe it's encrypted. Maybe it's hidden. Maybe it requires advanced commands. You spend 20 to 30 minutes experimenting. Then you read the hint. The password is in a file called README. Solution, cat readme. That's it. But that's how you build command line instincts. Then you have to install Linux in VirtualBox. Open terminal. You lean back like, yeah, I'm different. Meanwhile, your CPU fan sounds like a jet engine. Create users. Break permissions. Fix permissions. Host a small web server. Automate tasks with Bash. Then go to platforms like Try Hack Me and Hack the Box. Real labs, real scenarios. Skill comes from repetition, not from watching, from doing. You think contributing to open source means writing advanced kernel code? Reality? You fix a typo in documentation. Maintainer replies, "Thanks for the contribution." You feel like you joined the Avengers. But here's the truth. That's how it starts. Host your own server, write small bash scripts, automate backups, build a home lab, push projects to GitHub. Linux isn't about certificates, it's about proof. And open source is proof. At some point, you will break your system. You'll type something dangerous. You'll delete something important. Linux will not stop you. Linux respects responsibility. And that's why it makes you better. It doesn't babysit, it upgrades you. Linux isn't fun because it's easy. It's fun because it challenges you, it humbles you. Then it levels you up. Start small, break things, fix them, play war games, explore the file system, configure networks, build projects. Linux doesn't reward memorization, it rewards curiosity. If this video made Linux feel less scary and more exciting, hit subscribe and like so more future engineers find it. Drop a comment. Where are you in your Linux journey? And I will see you in the next dive.